we just need more consistency around VAR. And I'm not. I have to tell you, I'm not a huge fan of VAR and the way it's being applied currently. You know, there needs to be some change to happen. I think fans want to see attacking, emotional football. Look, this might sound biased, but the Colombian offside goal that they gave, because of his toe, I'll say this in the Premier League. I do not like the way the Premier League and this application of VAR, how it's used, where they're literally taking technology to measure millimeters into play. Like that just, I don't like that at all. I actually like MLS's rule better, where it's like, it has to be clear and obvious. Or that's, we'll see if Wenger's rule ever gets passed in terms of there has to be daylight between the attacker and defender to be officially offside. But then I'm sure that will create even more controversies with VAR and the measurements and the application of it. But yeah, I think, look, people question why did he look at this play with VAR and why didn't the ref get called over for this play to look at it himself for VAR? Because there's something there too, because some of this ends up becoming subjective. The VAR official that's seeing it up top in the video room or wherever he's at might see it differently than the referee when he comes over to the monitor and what he feels and thinks he sees, right? And so I think that inconsistency and maybe what seems like, a bias here and there, it's, we got to try to take that away as much as possible. And I hate to say this, but I think VAR has taken away some of that emotion and that, we could do with or do without. So, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I think it just comes down to consistency.